All right, let's dive into a topic that is so important for anyone who works with data, but it's one we just don't talk about enough: data quality. I mean, before you even think about building those cool charts or running some complex analysis, you have to ask yourself one simple question. Can I even trust the information I'm looking at?
I want to kick things off with a pretty bold statement, this idea of the data lie. Here's the deal. You could be the most brilliant analyst in the world, a true wizard with numbers. But if your data is bad, all your conclusions are completely worthless. It's a tough pill to swallow, but getting this is the first real step to becoming great at what you do.
And just how big of a problem are we talking about here? Well, get this. A staggering 80% of a data analyst's time isn't spent on the fun part, finding those game-changing insights. Nope. It's spent on the tedious, soul-crushing work of discleaning and prepping messy data. Think about that. That's basically 4 out of your 5 workdays just trying to get the data into a usable state. It's wild.
This whole situation, it leads us to a fundamental truth, kind of like the golden rule of the data world. You're going to hear this phrase over and over, and for good reason. Garbage in, garbage out. So let's really dig into what that actually means. First off, where does all this data even come from? Well, it's pouring in from everywhere. We've got our company databases, right? Then there are website logs tracking every single click you make. And of course, we get it straight from people through things like customer surveys. Now, the sources are all over the place, but the goal is always the same. Let's grab all the info we think will help us answer some big, important question.
But here's exactly where that garbage starts to sneak in. Raw data is almost never clean. You'll open up a file and see entire columns with missing values. You'll find simple typos from human error. You'll see the same customer entered 3 different times. And my personal favorite, inconsistent formats, where one person types USA, another types USA, and a third writes out United States. It's a mess.
And listen, this isn't just some small technical headache. The stakes here are incredibly high. Because when you use bad data for your analysis, you're going to get bad results. And in the real world, bad results lead to really bad business decisions that cost a ton of time, a ton of money, and can seriously damage trust.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem pretty clearly. But here's the good news. There is absolutely a solution. We can move from all that chaos to some real clarity by using a simple but really powerful framework, the 5 quality checks for trustworthy data.
Yep, it all comes down to 5 key areas, or what we call dimensions. If you just systematically check your data against each one, you can turn that messy, unreliable data set into an asset you can actually count on. So here they are, the big 5. Accuracy, completeness, consistency, timeliness, and validity. Honestly, you should think of this as your pre-flight checklist. Before you take off with any kind of analysis, you run through these. So let's quickly break them down. First on the list is accuracy. And yeah, it sounds obvious, but it is the foundation of everything. You have to ask, is this information actually correct? If a product is listed for $1 instead of $100, or a customer's name is spelled wrong, your accuracy is shot. It's all about making sure your data mirrors reality. Second, we've got completeness. This is all about hunting for the missing pieces. Are there gaps in your data? Because if, say, half your customer records are missing an email address, good luck running that big marketing campaign you planned. An incomplete picture is always going to be a skewed picture.
Third, we have consistency. This one's all about making sure everything's uniform. Is the format the same everywhere? Remember that example of CA versus California? Your software is going to see those as 2 totally different places. Consistency makes sure you're always comparing apples to apples.
Number 4 is timeliness. Data has a shelf life. It goes stale. So how recent is this information? Trying to predict sales for this year using data from 5 years ago? That's like trying to drive forward while only looking in the rearview mirror. It just doesn't work. Your data has to be current to be relevant.
And finally, we have validity. This just means, does the data follow the rules that you set for it? So for instance, if you have a star rating that's supposed to be a number between 1 and 5, and you find an entry that says 7 or the word good, that data isn't valid. It breaks the basic rules of that data field.
So when you actually take the time to run through these 5 checks, you're doing so much more than just tidying up a spreadsheet. You are building a rock-solid foundation of trust. You can finally be confident that any insight you pull from that data is based on reality, not just random errors.
And that right there is the ultimate payoff. It's a super simple equation, but it is the absolute secret to a successful career in data. Clean, high-quality data is the only way you're ever going to get to reliable, trustworthy insights that can actually make a difference.
So I'm going to leave you with this one question. The next time you open a report or look at a dashboard, I want you to stop and ask yourself, is this data really accurate, complete, consistent, timely, and valid? Because now that you know the truth, you have the power to figure out if your data is lying to you.